Okay, we are getting our little squash bugs and stink bugs in the garden. And here comes the squash bug. He has a white line on his back, and that means he's a squash bug. He's not a... I started to think, well, maybe that was one of the beneficial insects because I thought maybe it's an assassin bug or something, but he definitely is not. He is a squash bug. And I've got stink bugs in here. Of course, you can't see them through here, but I am collecting all kinds of insects from my garden, and I'm putting them in this wide mouth pickle jar. It's the easiest way for me to collect them is to use this pickle jar. And then another thing that's starting to happen in my garden is this awful thing, whatever it is, that's encroaching on my vegetables, and it's bed only.
Return of the crawlers.
Is that what it is? Yeah. It's something very alien. We have not figured out what this is, so I'm going to have to send a picture of this into the extension office and see if they know what this is. I had this 2 years ago in a flower bed on the side of my house, and it was in my impatiens. It was just like some impatiens I was growing, and there was this yellow stringy stuff, and it killed all of the impatiens. It choked them. All the heads fell off, and they died. So now I pulled all this off as best I could about a week ago, and now it's all grown back. It's this yellow string-like stuff, like. That's it right, well, you can't probably see it, but it's thick, and it wraps around plants and tries to kill them. And so it's trying, you know, I prevented it from getting into some of my green beans, but now it's worked its way across over to my Thai basil. So what I'm going to do is rip out all of this, and I have to, you know, this is a little... I'm going to have to just sacrifice the shallots so I can save the garden. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to take that out. I'm going to take out my Thai basil. Anywhere else I see it, I'm going to go ahead and take it out. So that's an issue I've been dealing with today. I also have to take out the calendula right here. It just stopped blooming because it's been choked off all the way up the stem. If this will focus for me and show you what kind of damage it does to my plants. So, and then another issue I have been having, I've been getting a lot of tomatoes too, by the way. I'm not having just problems, I'm having a lot of good stuff go on, but I do want to show problems on my video so we can try to control it. Okay, I think you may notice in my last video I had a tomato plant here. It was a Golden Jubilee or Golden Delicious, I forgot. And it was attacked by some kind of virus or something, a soil fungus. I'm not sure what happened, but I took it out. It only took like 1 day or 2, and it just wilted away. Well, that I think has spread to the neighboring plant, my San Marzano plant. And I'll show you why I think that. It's because I've already pulled off some of the branches. They're yellowing as they go up, and they're just they're dead. And I had this spread through my garden last year. So I'm going to have to figure out some kind of soil amendment or something to get that taken care of. So this plant's going to leave the garden today too. So I'm going to have to, you know, give up some plants. And I did take out a plant yesterday. It was the Sweet 100. I was getting a ton of cherry tomatoes off of it, but it was just a very cumbersome plant. It was just growing out too big, and the leaves were dying on it, and I don't like to have dead leaves or yellow leaves in the garden because it makes a great little home for insects, so, and not always the good kind. So I took that plant out. It was here. And, you know, it was always dropping little tomatoes too, and was reseeding themselves in the garden. And that's a hybrid, and I really don't want a lot of hybrids in the garden, even though I do have some. And so there's some little tomato plants coming up all over the place from the little Sweet 100, so I'm going to get rid of those. But, you know, I'm just getting tons of tomatoes, lots of beefsteaks. I've gotten a couple of my Uncle Mark Bagby's in. I had a heirloom and Arkansas Marvel, a couple of those, and just delicious tomatoes. I'm just so thrilled But I'm so happy I planted so many because I'm having to take out some plants. So.
And look at that huge.
Oh yeah, let me show that one. This is my Florida pink. Tommy, you want to put your hand down there underneath it to kind of show how big it is? Look at that. It is probably 3 pounds. And I will weigh it when we pick it. It's just started to turn today. So
it's huge.
I pulled a stink bug off of it today, so hopefully it won't be all blotched up from stink bugs. I don't have too bad a problem right now. I anticipate I will in July. I think that I'm going to have a pretty big problem with them, but I'm going to enjoy it right now while I can. I'm picking off about 7 or 8 a week. And anyway, so we just had a really hard rain, and just thought I'd show the garden a little bit of a different atmosphere. After a hard rain, the plants are always kind of leaning over from all the water. And that lets me know what needs to be tied up, because my tomato plants start falling over. A little bit of rainwater hanging on the arch there. All right, we are waiting.
We also have a new visitor.
Okay, well, I'll look for him in just a minute. And then tonight we are expecting, or possibly tomorrow, that the oil may be hitting my area. So we're all sad, very sad, and are very, we feel like our paradise has turned to a toxic, nightmare. It's really, really bad. So anyway, thanks for watching my videos, and I will have another one for you soon when I'm going to talk about seeds. Thanks for watching. Tommy, can you say bye?
Bye.